The Esoteric Order of Roleplayers present Neon Masquerade, a Vampire the Masquerade duet chronicle featuring David Larkins and Desiree Valdez. Okay. We got movie sign. All right, so this is the first of the Esoteric Order Duet series. Yeah.
Wait, this is a series now?
I don't know. I hope we do it more than once.
How official is this?
Semi-official.
All right.
I hope we do this more than once. We'll see how it goes. Of course, you and I have excellent track record.
What do you mean?
Of duet gaming, so
we can.
It's been known to happen.
We did a whole Pendragon.
Yes, we did.
One whole Pendragon.
We did a Pendragon. Yeah.
Anyway.
All right. So, name of the game is Vampire the Masquerade.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah. 20th anniversary edition. And this character was.
That to?
What's that?
Are you just generally informing the public about it?
Yes, I'm setting up the recording. I know you already know all this.
Yeah.
I hope you already know all this.
Boring.
Yeah, what are we playing again? You made this character a while ago.
1,000 years ago.
God, like what?
When I was a vampire.
Was it at the beginning of the year? Was it further back than that?
I want to say it's a little further back than that. We had the concept of this for a while now.
Yeah.
And I made the character. I rolled up the character, and then but then you had to give me a new character sheet, and I had to redo it.
Did I?
Yeah.
Ouch.
And yeah, it was pretty ouchy. And so I created this character. So what year is it?
I am setting this chronicle in the year 1989
in
Los Angeles,
California.
That's right. The very same.
1989.
Yep. And your character's name is?
My character's name is Aaron Evans.
Mm-hmm.
He's his nature is a visionary.
Okay.
Demeanor is Eye of the Storm.
Okay.
Concept is Babe in the Woods.
Okay.
Clan is Gangrel, most animalistic.
Mm-hmm.
10th generation.
10th generation, okay.
My disciplines are animalism, fortitude, and protean.
Protean, yeah.
Backgrounds, fame, generation, detainer, and allies.
Retainer.
A retainer, sorry. My merits are blush of life, eat food, friendly face, concentration, eidetic memory, which we were just talking about earlier today.
Yes, we were.
Precocious. Flaw, guilt. What does that say? Guilt-racked.
Guilt-racked. That's right. Yeah, guilt-racked.
Infertile vitae, so I can't create any vampires.
Correct.
And I have an infamous sire.
Right.
I'm a former Boy Scout. And I have high courage and conscience in terms of my virtues.
Okay.
I wrote nothing else about this except I have a van. I have a first aid kit, a knife, a tent, sleeping bag, canteen, blankets, etc. And a fun saver.
The hell is a fun saver?
Like a penny saver? Right? Well, why did I put fun saver?
That's weird.
Wait, saucer? Saver.
I don't know, man.
Dude, I have no...
Oh, fun saver. Disposable camera.
Oh, right.
I remember we were like, did they have disposable cameras in 1989? And we looked it up, and they did.
Yeah. And they were called the fun savers.
Right, you might want to put camera next to it.
Yeah, I need to do...
avoid future confusion.
And then my character is based on Chris Pratt.
Chris Pratt in
1990.
A story that Chris Pratt told, right?
Yeah.
Which is what?
Well, just when he first came to Hollywood and he was living out of a van and he was doing auditions and he was just like young and had no idea what was going on and he just kept doing jobs and he was just very naive and So that was kind of, I just thought that was interesting. So I just wanted to play somebody like that.
All right. Okay. So.
That's the Babe in the Wood concept.
Right. Babe in the Wood. All right. So.
Some candles going in this mug.
We should get some candles. Get some candles and some death rock going in the background.
Oh, okay.
You okay there?
Fine. You already have to put an explicit label on this game.
Oh, all our podcasts have explicit labels by default. Okay. I just felt that would be the best way.
And I want my little LED candles that have rainbow colors.
Rainbow color? Well, it is the 80s. Mm-hmm. I'll allow it.
What the hell? Anyway.
So,
well, that's a cool screen you got going on.
Well, thank you. I printed some art out, and there it is. This is also kind of a little reboot. We had a little mini first session.
Right, and then you were
some
like,
months ago.
I have another idea.
Well, what it came down to is I realized I had underprepared, and I had kind of screwed the pooch, actually, in terms of how things had turned out.
I don't understand that phrase. Where does that idiom come from?
I don't want to know.
Oh, well, I do, because it's just creepy. Why would you just say that? Anyway, sorry. Sorry, everybody. It's just gross. Alright.
Yeah.
Sorry. Okay, we first did this, and then you're like, I want to redo.
Yes, because basically I had some things happen that I then realized, A, I was looking at a completely wrong part of the map.
Womp womp.
And B, things that happened shouldn't have played out the way they did.
Right.
Now, I'm guessing that you've largely forgotten about...
No.
Oh, no, the one time you actually remember something.
That's very rude. I remember that. I remember all the things that happened in the session.
Okay.
For the most part, except for fun savers.
Well,
and,
sure.
And so I don't know, like, you're like, well, I want to do something different.
Mm-hmm.
Which I'm cool with, so it's just another quantum... It's just another version of the story.
Exactly. So
it was also a way for me to get familiar with the system, but I must say that I've completely forgotten how the system works.
Okay, that's fine.
So,
I myself, this is largely kind of new to me. I haven't really played Classic World of Darkness in a long time, and I never really ran Classic World of Darkness, so... I'm sure we'll be stumbling around through some... I'm
living in a world of darkness.
Yes, thank you. The obligatory. Mm-hmm. All right. So, FYI, Screw the Pooch was popularized in Tom Wolfe's novel The Right Stuff. May have been euphemistic for an old military term, fuck the dog.
Okay.
Which is just, military,
Okay.
Military talk.
Great.
It's all about being as vulgar as possible, All right, so the year is 1989, and so we're going to do your Prelude again. Mm-hmm. Okay. So, and if you recall the Prelude, the idea there is it's a largely narrative exercise,
right, in
which we just kind of talk through your mortal life, what your mortal life was like, and get it up to the point where you're a vampire. So, Aaron Evans, how old is he?
21.
21.
Mm-hmm.
And so you grew up where? In the Midwest somewhere?
Yeah, I grew up in Kansas.
Mm-hmm. Big town, small town?
Small town.
Mm-hmm.
Everybody knows each other.
Right.
Everybody knows what each other's doing.
Mm.
Everybody is in each other's business because they're bored.
Mm-hmm.
Which is fine. I mean, there's some good points about living in a small town, but I want more out of my life.
Okay. And was acting something you always wanted to do?
No, not really. I was in football.
Mm.
And my dad thought I was going to get picked up by a college but nobody ever
didn't make the cut.
Well, no, I mean, I was like a really good player on the team in the position that I was in. And so, but I never got drafted or recruited, I should say, by any of the state or universities.
Okay.
State colleges or universities in my state. Which is disappointing to my dad, but he's a farmer, so he was happy to have me around. Anyway, but I don't want to be a farmer.
So you're part of that generation that's given up on the old family farm around this time. Farm Aid and all that kind of thing. Bruce Springsteen and so forth. 2, 3, 4. John Mellencamp, etc.
Right. No, I want to get away from that life.
All right.
I want to act. It's fun.
And all right, so you were fairly close to your family. All right. So you just work, kind of work it down at the local market, local town market, that kind of thing.
Dollar store.
Yeah, shucking boxes and that kind of thing.
Yeah.
All right, saved up enough money, et cetera, et cetera.
Right.
All right, so you have your van, and how about
my dog too?
Your dog.
Well, I picked up my dog while I was driving across the country.
Okay.
To Los Angeles.
Sure. Okay.
But yeah, sorry.
All right.
That's later.
No, that's fine.
I have my van, I have everything. And when I was ready to leave, I left.
Okay. How about like relationships? Did you have any steady girlfriends or anything?
Of course I did, but I want to experience life more before I settle down.
All right. Well, so yeah, the night before you head out, your family and friends throw you a big going away party. Dot matrix printer prints out a big banner. It's pinned up in the living room. Good luck, Aaron. It's got like an Oscar statue on one side and like the Hollywood sign on the other. And like pixelated art.
Yeah.
And so then you hit the road. Okay. So you're thinking you found a dog on the way out?
Yeah, it was when I was going through the desert, going through Gallup. And there was a little dog on the side of the road who looked like a kind of terrier. Kind of like, he looked like a little mini wolf. So, he looked friendly. But I felt sorry for him because it was starting to snow. It was like spring, early spring. And so I picked him up.
Okay. Name?
His name is Barkley.
Okay. Barkley the dog.
Yeah.
All right. So, so you rolled into LA in early March of '89, and of course, it's a total 180-degree turnaround from the life you had known before. You grew up on Main Street, USA. Your town had like 3 traffic lights,
Right.
that kind of thing. So you're like rolling down Ventura Boulevard. There's like a big billboard up ahead with this very busty woman in like a hot pink mini skirt, splayed out on the hood of a Corvette. With her blonde hair all teased up, and these sunglasses, and then it just says in hot pink cursive Angeline.
She must be real famous.
No doubt. And so you find yourself at a coffee shop in Encino. The palm trees on Ventura Boulevard, sort of rustling in the spring breeze. But it's like 20 degrees warmer here than it was when you left, Kansas. And, there's just people walking by, doing a little people watching and that kind of thing. But you've got this newspaper called The Recycler open on the table in front of you.
Yeah.
And, looking for roommates,
Oh, cool.
somewhere that would fit your budget.
Yes. Do they take dogs?
Exactly. So, a lot of the places are like no dogs, no pets.
It's such a bummer. I love my dog.
Yeah.
Barkley's the best.
Yeah, he's like hanging out under the table.
Of course he is. He's perfectly behaved. There's no reason why anyone wouldn't want to take him in. He's very well behaved. He's totally housebroken, I'm sure.
Seems to be, yeah.
Yeah, he doesn't.
He didn't poop in your van,
He didn't poop in the van. He's perf.
Yeah.
So if they accept him, then I'm set.
Right. So you do finally locate a listing that doesn't say anything about not taking dogs, and is nearby and seems to be within your budget.
Cool.
So there's a number.
Yeah.
818 number. So give it a call.
I'm gonna call a payphone.
Right.
There's a payphone right nearby.
Oh yeah, payphones everywhere.
Yeah. So I'm gonna call him up.
All right. So you drop your dime.
It's a quarter.
By 89?
I think so.
You're probably right. You drop your quarter.
15 cents or something.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah. And the phone rings like 5 times. And then you hear the sound of the receiver kind of being sloppily picked up out of the cradle. And then like 5 more seconds, and then a voice, "Hello."
Hi, I saw your ad in the Recycler for a room.
Yeah.
Is it still open?
Yeah.
Do you take dogs?
Oh, yeah, totally.
Oh, wow. Okay, where are you? What's the cross streets?
Right. All right. So, you got a pencil?
Yeah.
All right. I'm at 22781. La Paloma Boulevard.
All right.
That's like right off the 101.
Okay.
All right. So where are you coming from?
I'm at Ventura and White Oak.
Oh, dude, you're like, all right, cool. You're really nearby. All right, just give me like 20 minutes.
Sure.
Yeah, I was asleep.
All right, so I'll be there around 2:30.
Yeah. All right. Cool. See. Yeah. My name's Derek, by the way.
Okay, Derek. My name is Aaron. I'll see you in a bit.
All right. Cool.
All right. Bye.
Bye.
Well, maybe he works nights. He's probably a dishwasher, which leads me to my next thing. I need to be looking for a job.
Yes, you do. So, returning to the recycler, you find the job listings are much more, promising territory in terms of minimum wage jobs. There's lots of ads for modeling.
Oh, yeah, I'll totally do
if you want
that.
to do some modeling.
I could do that. I could do extra work.
Yeah, there are a few ads for extras.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah, I want to investigate those.
Okay.
So I'm going to call up those people and set up some appointments and stuff.
Right. So you kind of blow through the remainder of your loose change, making a few calls, setting up some appointments over the course of the next week. Sometimes it's like a friendly woman. Sometimes it's like some guy with a weird Middle Eastern accent, So,
wow.
Wait,
that kind of thing. You referring to the Black Books guy?
Yeah.
The picture of the most
some ginger beard.
Yes. Oh my god.
Introduce you to some Japanese businessmen.
Oh shit. No.
So
okay, so I'm gonna go to the counter.
Okay.
And I'm gonna get a drink of water for Barkley.
Right.
So I'm gonna ask the cute girl at the front to, hey, my dog is really thirsty. Can I have a cup of water to give him? So
she has her like bleached, teased hair up in a high ponytail, and her, kind of thickly glossed lips smacking gum as she sort of regards you, gives you the old up and down.
I'm used to that.
And
Used to that sort of thing.
and then she leans over the counter. She's like, "Oh, he's so cute."
Yeah, he's a little guy. So I hold him up and petting him.
Alright, so
He's all excited.
yeah.
He's really thirsty.
So she's like, "Oh yeah, okay, yeah, that's fine, no problem."
All right.
So she gets a paper bowl out of the back,
Oh, cool.
and comes back with some water.
All right, so I give him the water. Thanks, it means a lot to me.
Yeah, anytime. So yeah, a little bit of flirting going on, a little back and forth. All right. So it's about time to head over to this to La Paloma Boulevard. So I'm taking Barkley with you.
Oh yeah.
All right. So you head out, and
He has a little rope leash that I
right.
created for him.
All right. Do you have a map yet? Do you have anything?
Oh yeah. No, I got
Is it like
Thomas guide.
You got a Thomas guide? All right.
Yeah, I stopped at one of the 7-Elevens and
Right.
I got like a Thomas guide, so I plotted it out, and so I'm trying to make my way.
And a Thomas guide, of course, is a spiral-bound book of about 300 pages.
At least
300 pages that divides Los Angeles up into a grid.
And it has indices where you can search the indexes by street name and other things.
Indispensable.
It was the Google Maps
That's right.
of California. Absolute necessity.
I think they made some for like other big
course they
cities,
did.
but it got its start in LA.
But yeah,
it was a classic LA.
You needed one in your car at all times.
At all times. That's right.
But it was great. It was very useful, and you could find things out so quickly.
Except there'd be those times when you like realize your Thomas guide is 10 years old, and you're like, oh, you gotta get a new one. Anyway, all right. So montage of you standing on a corner, Thomas guide in one hand, holding this rope leash in the other. People going by, cars whizzing back and forth. And then you end up outside of this big apartment complex. It's like 2 stories high with a extensive like fern garden in planters outside the front. And then there's a courtyard beyond, but there's a big wrought iron gate.
So I have to buzz in.
And a lot of fruit flies, buzzing around in the atrium. So yes, you have to be buzzed in, and you realize that this Derek guy didn't give you the apartment number.
Is there another payphone nearby?
You could find one, or you could just try your best to guess which number it is. There are names, their last names, but
there's no initial in front of the last name.
There are 2 that have a D. One is D. Kurtz, and the other is D. McCoy.
I'm gonna go for McCoy.
All right. So you buzz that, and like about 30 seconds go by, and then a voice on the intercom comes on. Who is it?
This is Aaron. Is this Derek?
What? No!
All right, bye. Click. All right, I'm gonna rebuzz
Kurtz. All right. 10 seconds. Without the intercom coming on, the gate buzzes.
Okay, I go in.
All right.
Where's Barkley? Is he barking at the intercom?
No, he's just looking at it sort of confusedly.
No.
So with Barkley trailing along behind you...
Wait, what's the number of that particular...
Right, exactly. You note the number. However, as you walk into the courtyard, you see a guy standing out on this balcony. There's like, kind of a weather-beaten patio table on the balcony, like covered in beer bottles.
Oh man!
And there's like an ashtray right on the balcony's, railing.
Oh no!
And he's like standing there. He's wearing like boogie board shorts and a faded Motley Crue T-shirt. And he's got kind of, stringy hair that's like cut, just about mid-neck level. Sort of a hawkish nose, prominent brow line, tanned, very tan.
Yeah.
And he's like, bro, you call about the apartment?
I did.
All right. Come on up. I'll let you in.
Okay, so I go up there.
All right. So he opens the door, The rush of air that greets you is sort of stale and smoky.
Oh no.
But he invites you in. He's very friendly. So you walk in. There's basically like a kitchenette right in front of you, and then to your left, there's just this kind of open common area. You know, you note the sink, which is just a single basin, very small sink, is just piled with dishes up to about a foot above the level of the sink. There's a mini fridge. You know, it's not even like a full size fridge, and a small like 2-burner stove.
That's fine.
Yeah. The apartment in general is not completely trashed. You know, the carpeting is old and can use a vacuuming, it looks like. But, you know, the walls look fairly clean. No visible, like, mold or stains or anything.
Okay.
You know, there's an old beanbag chair in one corner. There's a TV on a little roll-out metal stand. It's got a coat hanger stuck into the antenna receptacle. But you note that under the TV on the stand is a really nice VCR.
Oh, wow.
Like a high-end VCR.
Cool.
And stacked all against the wall on both sides of the TV stand are like just stacks and stacks of VHS tapes.
Cool.
Yeah. So, you know, meanwhile, Derek's like, oh, yeah, come on in, man. Oh, cute dog. I love your dog.
Oh, yay. I found him in New Mexico, actually.
Oh, no way.
Yeah, I'm from Kansas. I just came
Hey,
into town.
habla español, bro.
Oh, not from... Oh, is he talking
He's talking to the
Barkley?
dog, yeah.
What does Barkley do?
Barkley's just like staring at him and kind of when he looks at him like that, he goes over and starts sniffing him. You know, his little stumpy tail wagging. You know,
Yay. Oh, Barkley.
yeah.
Well, no, yeah. Haha, it's a really good one.
Anyway, this is pretty much it. It's just a studio apartment, as I said in the
Wait,
ad.
no.
But you know, it's pretty spacious. It's, you know, like 600 square feet of studio apartment, so it's not too bad. You know.
Wait. I was thinking there was a room attached, or no?
Well, there's a walk-in closet, so you know, honestly, I don't really use it. So if you wanted to like throw a mattress in there or something, that would be cool. You know, I understand privacy is important.
Yeah, that might be good.
Yeah, no, that's cool, man.
Have you had any other roommates?
Yeah, you know, but I had to kick the last guy out. You know,
Why? What happened?
Just got on the fucking angel dust. You know, just crazy, man.
Oh, that's bad.
Yeah.
I guess.
Yeah. Hey, kind of a funny question. Do you have a car?
I have a van.
A van. All right, cool. Yeah, my car is kind of in the shop, as they say.
Okay.
So, you know, I'd be willing to knock a few bucks off your rent. You know, if we could like work out a carpool or car sharing kind of situation.
Where do you work?
Oh man, right now I'm like in between jobs, but I work around. You know, but like, you know, I like to hit up the beach from time to time and that kind of thing, you know. But you know, I honestly, you know, like I'll pay for gas. I'll help pay for gas, you know. But it's just, you know, you can't live in this fucking city without a car, you know.
Yeah. Sure, yeah, we can work something out. I can share my van with you.
Right on. All right, well, yeah, I know the ad said $250 a month, but you know, I'd be willing to do like, I don't know, $175. How's that sound?
That sounds pretty good.
All right, cool. Well, great, man. You got any like luggage or anything, or?
It's all in my van. I just have like a duffel bag, clothes, and you know, my stuff. So.
All right, well, yeah, let's get you moved in, buddy.
All right, so I'm gonna go back down to my van and.
So basically,
I have a check for him.
Yeah. So.
Or cash, I should say.
Cash, yes. So yeah, no bank account. So basically, you know, back to montage. You know, you get moved in.
Is
you
there
get
a pool at this apartment?
Of course.
Oh yes, I want to go swimming.
Sweet. So yeah, you get moved in, you get your mattress set up in the walk-in closet.
Yay.
You know, you're laying out on the deck chairs with like the vinyl strips on them.
Yep.
And you know, living the life, checking out the hotties, you know, that kind of thing.
The apartment?
There are a couple.
Oh.
You know, there are a couple.
Uh-oh.
Derek warns you to stay away because
smart.
they're crazy.
Yeah, I don't want to get mixed up with that.
But you know, there's still some flirting, you know, going on.
Of course.
And yeah, so Derek turns out to be pretty good as far as roommates go. Those VHS tapes are his extensive collection of horror movies.
Oh, cool.
And he's a big aficionado, and so he tapes horror movies off the television whenever they come on.
Wow.
You know,
So let's watch some.
Yeah, okay. Like, for example, here's an example of his collection. So.
Oh, you are so good. Oh my god. Whoa, these are intense movies.
Yeah, just pick any of those you want to watch, you know, we'll check them out.
Alright, wow, you got a lot here. You have The Wicker Man, you have Vault of Horror, The Ghoul, Legend of the Werewolf, Theater of Blood.
That one is crazy, bro. You seen that one?
No, let's watch it right now.
Alright.
Night of the Demon, Cry of the Banshee. Yeah, let's watch, because I kind of want to watch Scars of Dracula, too.
Cool, let's do it.
Yeah, so let's watch Theater of Blood, Scars of Dracula, and Blood on Satan's Claw.
Nice.
Alright.
So, yeah, you know, guys are eating popcorn, drinking beer, watching these old horror movies from the 70s and 60s. And yeah, so you get settled in. So basically Derek is your one dot for your ally.
Yay!
Yeah.
I have an ally. Okay.
Yeah. So yeah, lots of cereal and ramen is stocking the cabinets. And yeah, and then meanwhile you're doing these gigs, you know, so you're you're being a paid audience member.
Right, so I'll drop Derek off at the beach.
Right.
And then go do my thing.
That's kind of your daily routine.
And then pick him up from the beach.
Right, exactly. All right, yeah, and he eventually lands a job at a little hamburger stand.
Oh, cool.
You know, down in Malibu. Yeah, so basically...
Or Santa Monica.
Yeah? You think Santa Monica? More likely?
Yeah.
Okay. All right, so Santa Monica it is. Duly noted. All right, so basically...
It's just closer to Hollywood and...
Right,
and there's
more convenient for
there.
you. Yeah. All right, that's cool. But yeah, so you're doing these... these gigs, paid audience member, minor extra work, you know, crowd scenes and that kind of thing,
right,
you know.
Right.
But you know, you're hanging out around the studios.
Cool.
You know, so
I'm gonna walk around.
You know, you see Michael J. Fox drive by in a golf cart one day.
Oh God,
you know,
that's huge.
Yeah. I'm pretty sure you see Lisa Bonet at the commissary. You know.
Whoa.
Yeah. But yeah, you're getting to kind of rub some elbows, you know, and the months tick by, you know, picture calendar pages, you know, turning. And in July, you actually get a callback on one of your auditions, your first callback.
Oh my God.
You know, you've been doing auditions.
Yeah.
So you auditioned for a soap opera, Invitation to Love. And and you got a call back.
Oh, sweet.
And lo and behold, you actually land the role. So what role is it? What character are you playing on Invitation to Love?
I'm gonna be playing... Okay, so you know when, I don't think you know this, but in soap operas what they would do is they would, you know, some of the bigger families would have all of these kids, right? So they'd have all these different kids, but the kids would go through different phases of growing up. So they'd start as a baby, and they'd be a little kid for a while.
And there'd always be a jump, right? They'd go from an infant actor to a 5-year-old, even though it'd only been one season.
Exactly.
Right.
So my character is oh God. It's Todd.
Yeah.
But it's Todd, he's the son of one of the patriarchs of the soap opera. And Todd is now in college. So
Right.
I'm playing college-age Todd.
And so you've come back, from college,
Right,
basically.
exactly. I just graduated, and so I got to take on the family business, but I don't want to. And so I'm used to being this kind of like rich kid, entitled kid, but I'm misunderstood, and I'm very sensitive, and I have other talents.
All right, so yeah, you are the brother of Chet.
Yeah.
And Montana.
Right. Right. And Todd.
And Todd. Okay. Doesn't look like they had official last names, so we'll just say Huntley or the Huntley family. So that's going to be your dot of fame. Is that you've been on this
invitation?
I think you just had the one dot, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, you've landed this, kind of.
That's a big deal.
It is a big deal, yeah. No, and so you're like you've been featured in a couple issues of Soap Opera Digest. Nothing on the cover yet, but
just interviewed like here's a new upcoming who's gonna play the new Todd.
Yeah, meet Todd Huntley.
He's all grown up now.
He's all grown up now.
Yeah,
exactly.
Look how cute he is.
Yeah, like your kind of standard outfit is you're always wearing like a Letterman's jacket. You were cast because of your athletic background. They're like, oh yeah, he looks like a college athlete. So ironically, you're playing this character that your father had always wanted you to be.
Yeah.
You're like a football champion and all this kind of stuff. You're the all-American boy, which means, of course, you'll probably end up either dead or having some kind of heel turn at some point.
Of course, turn evil.
But yeah, so it definitely gets your foot in the door. You get your SAG card.
Wow, that's so exciting.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be earning a little more too.
That's right. Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe I want to find a better place that's closer to the studio because I have to be there every day.
Every fucking day at 5 in the morning.
Yeah, until probably 5 p.m.
Yeah.
Like they shoot. From my understanding, that the soap schedule is pretty much like a 9 to 5 gig.
Sure.
But
yeah,
so
they don't do crazy night shifts.
Yeah, I probably have to be there from 7 to 7, maybe, or 7 to 5.
Right.
So. Okay. I want to get an apartment closer to the studio.
All right.
One place that takes dogs.
Yeah.
And then a 2-bedroom so that Derek could, because Derek's my bud.
Yeah.
So I want to include him, and he likes his job.
Yeah.
So, he's happy, and it's good to have somebody to live with people. I'm so young. So,
So naive.
So naive. So I need that social support. So I'm going to look for a new apartment.
All right. So yeah, you've been hunting around for a new place. Yeah, in the meantime, you're kind of course, obviously your new schedule has meant that Derek has to kind of do his own transportation stuff as well.
Well, I'm so close to the studio that I could take the bus or ride my bike.
Oh, okay.
Something. I want to stay.
You could buy
shape.
A bike and.
I gotta stay in shape.
All right. Yeah.
So I want to ride my bike to the studio.
All right. Good enough.
Yeah.
So.
It's a little scary out there, though.
It is, and so one morning, for example, you're getting ready, and because of your new schedule, you guys actually switched sleeping arrangements. So now Derek sleeps in the closet.
Oh, we moved though. Haven't we moved?
No, you're looking for a new place.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So now Derek is sleeping in the closet now, and you're here on the futon.
Okay.
Right. and so you got the TV on, and of course you've bought a new TV, so
bigger,
yeah,
better.
So you actually get decent reception now.
Yeah.
And
plus, I want to see my episodes.
Of course, and Derek has said, you can totally use my VCR if you want to tape.
I'm going to tape some of my episodes.
He shows you how to program it.
Just so I can see how I can get better.
Right. So he shows you how to program it and everything.
Cool.
But yeah, you're getting ready early morning and you've got it tuned to some local station.
KTLA Channel 5.
Well, actually, it's like this. On the UHF frequency because you were looking for something.
Okay.
Just to have on. And so it's like some public access channel.
Really?
Yeah, and there's
that's
this...
cool. Those are always fun to watch.
Mm-hmm. And there's this African-American fellow who's... at first you think it's just some, preacher.
Yeah.
He's got this really cheesy, Rocky Mountain backdrop behind him and like a potted fern right next to him, and he's like just totally ranting about something. And he's like, man, I don't even give a fuck and all this kind of stuff. So that's like what kind of catches your attention.
You're like, whoa.
What the hell? Like, they can say whatever they want on public access,
Right. Why is he yelling though?
And he does have a Bible in his hands, But he's like going on about like,
Wait, is this a call-in show?
It is actually, yeah.
You gotta post a link to
There's an 800 number.
People are calling him.
There's an 800 number on the thing. And yeah, so somebody's called in and they're like, like, man, what the hell are you talking about? I don't even know, man. Like, you're talking about some crazy shit on this show. And the host is like, hey, fuck you. I know what I'm talking about. I've seen some shit, man. I've seen some nasty ass shit. What? And if I'm telling you that the dead walk among us, I am telling God's own truth.
What is he talking about? Like zombies?
That's a good question, Aaron. And but no, he's just ranting. And yeah, he's talking about the dead walking among us.
Okay.
He's talking about Satan's army, and all this other stuff. So yeah, he seems pretty damn unhinged. But you got to go. Mm-hmm. It's time to head out because it takes you like 30 minutes to get to the studio on your bike. So
please tell me you're going to find a link to that guy. I'll post.
I'll post it in the show notes.
Please do.
Yeah.
All right, so that's weird. So that's kind of like, I'm thinking about that a lot while I'm sitting in the makeup chair. Mm-hmm. Just like,
but hey, it's LA, right? I mean, you've seen a lot of weird shit.
I've seen a lot of weird stuff already.
A lot of weird shit.
So I'm going to talk to the makeup artist about it.
Yeah.
I'm going to talk to Shauna.
And
be like, hey, I saw this weird preacher guy on public access talking about...
Oh, yeah. Channel 55, right?
Yeah.
Yeah, that's the Reverend Leon Cutler. He's kind of a local institution.
Really? He's hilarious.
He is. I know.
But he sounds like he believes what he says.
Like, I think he does. I used to watch his show, but, I got to get here so early now. I can't really...
No.
Ever since I got on this show, But yeah, no, he's hilarious. He's on every morning from 5 to 7. So.
Oh my god, he's amazing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna start watching him more. Can we wait? There's a TV in the makeup room.
Yeah.
So we could turn it on right now.
Sure. Except that you showed up at 7.
Oh, I did.
Yeah.
Damn.
So.
Well, you should turn it on when you're here.
Yeah.
'Cause he's amazing.
Yeah. I'll see if I can get the reception in here. It's a little spotty. So,
another day, another dollar.
Another day, another dollar.
Scene.
Doing your thing. But yeah, you're
getting good recognition.
You are getting good recognition, and you actually pick up an agent.
Oh, cool.
MacArthur Parker, and
yes.
And so he's like getting you auditions for like movies and stuff now.
Well, wouldn't it be like prime time?
Well, prime time, but also movies. But they're obviously like B movies.
Yeah.
Okay. It's not
TV
features.
Movies.
Yeah, TV movies or just
movie of the week.
TriStar movies, that kind of thing.
Oh shit. Kind of TriStar shade.
Oh, the shade. But yeah, no, like just B movies.
Okay. Cool. So the more I get to audition, the better I get. So.
Yeah, and then like other TV movies. Mm-hmm. Shorter.
Please tell me I'm in an after-school special.
Oh, dude, so many after-school special auditions. Yeah.
I want to get into one of those.
Yeah, so you do a really good reading for one of them. Actually, it's it's called the. What the hell do they call after school specials?
Dude.
Do they have dramatic names?
Yes.
Oh man.
It's like oh shit. Wow, we're so unoriginal right now.
I know, right? Let's see here.
Like the blah blah story, or
Oh my god! This is an amazing list.
Okay.
Too soon for Jeff.
Wait, sex or drugs?
High school senior finds his future plans turned upside down when his girlfriend tells him she is pregnant.
Oops.
Too bad for Jeff. Me and my hormones.
Yeah.
Oh my god. Yeah.
So stuff like that.
Yeah. All right. So you are trying out for an after school special called Just Chill.
That sounds amazing.
Yeah, it's about a teen drug dealer. It's a musical number actually. Some choreography involved.
No! Are you serious?
And
You're gonna look like cooked spaghetti?
you're gonna look like cooked spaghetti. But anyway, but you don't have to worry about any of that. The part you're trying out for is not one of the all singing, all dancing parts.
One of the all singing, all dancing gangs.
Yeah, you're playing the drug dealing teen's older brother who,
Concerned.
comes in, gives him some.
What are you doing?
Exactly.
Look at yourself. Look at your choices.
Yeah, exactly.
Etc.
You're the guy he looked up to and he wanted to be like.
I thought you wanted to be like me.
Exactly.
I don't do drugs.
Yeah, that's right.
Blah, blah, blah.
Yeah. I wouldn't be the awesome guy I am today if I'd ever done drugs. That kind of thing.
I got through life without any of that.
That's right.
Etc.
So, you do your reading, and so they, you get a call back like the next day, and they want you to come in for a second reading.
Cool.
And it's like they're aware of your schedule. They're like, don't worry, it's like 8:30 p.m. We're gonna be the same place. Just come in. There'll security guard will let you in. It's like this little strip mall in Woodland Hills.
Right.
And they're up on the second floor.
Okay.
One of the office spaces. So you come in, you do your reading for the casting agents. They're like, wow, that's, great. Did a great job. Really believable. You're really selling it there. One of them's like a big fan of Todd.
Yeah, he's fun.
Yeah. We just have to, talk to the director and we'll get back to you, but I think it's looking pretty good,
Cool.
Yeah. All right.
I don't believe them, but all right.
Shaking hands, So as you are heading out, you're kind of like looking back over your shoulder, like, yeah, thank you, and you run right into somebody out on the walkway.
Oh.
Yeah. So there's this like, oh,
Yeah.
and you spin around, and there's this woman right there that you ran into, basically, and she's got this raven black hair, very long, sort of flowing down over her shoulders. And this crazy like red evening gown with like this real plunging neckline exposing this amazing cleavage.
Okay.
Right. And she's got these kind of exotic almond eyes and these big full lips, and you just kind of lock eyes for a minute, and she's like, oh, well, excuse you. And then she's like, I'm just kidding.
Sorry, ma'am. Pardon me.
No problem. And she's kind of like sizing you up. She's looking you up and down.
Okay.
And so there's a couple people with her. One guy's like kind of right there behind her, and so she turns to him, and she says, give him a pass. Give him a pass.
Oh.
And so the guy reaches into his jacket pocket and pulls out a couple what look like tickets.
Oh. Cool.
And
What's this for?
What's what?
No, I'm talking about.
Oh, the tickets.
Yeah.
Yes.
What are these for?
I'm having a Halloween special coming up. So these are this is a ticket for you and a guest to
Cool.
to come to my Halloween special. So you look at the ticket and it says Mistress Black's Halloween Blowout.
And this is like at her house, or
no, I'm
gonna ask her that.
Oh yeah. No. We're filming over at the KTLA studios for this one.
Fun.
Yeah.
Great. Well, thanks for the invite.
Of course. Hope to see you there. And she puts a hand on your cheek, and it's like cold. It's like a cold hand.
Oh, weird.
It is nighttime.
Yeah, but it's LA. I mean,
but yeah, she kind of looks right into your eyes, and then moves on.
All right.
So
So I touch my cheek like, oh my god, like that's weird. Mm-hmm. So I'm going to shake my head and put the tickets in my pocket and head to my van.
Mm-hmm. On your drive home, you're thinking about your encounter with her, and it's like kind of the first time a woman has ever looked at you as if you were the prey.
Oh!
She wasn't playing coy with you at all. Like the way her eyes were almost like wolfish in the way she was looking at you. So.
It's weird. Mm-hmm. It's very unsettling. Is she tall or?
Yeah, she was actually about your height.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Huh.
Yeah.
All right. Mm-hmm. Okie dokie. Mm-hmm.
So yeah, she, or rather you, return home. Mm-hmm. Derek gets home a little later. Mm-hmm. Do you want to
tell him about it?
Yeah.
Hey man, there's this woman and she, do you know who this is? And so I show him the tickets.
And so he's like, oh, Mistress Black. Yeah, man, we've watched a couple of the movies that she's shown. She shows all these great old horror movies and stuff.
Is she on TV?
Yeah, man. So as he's talking about it, you're kind of, oh, right. Yeah. She does these kind of corny intros, mm-hmm. and there's all these, dry ice vapors and, cheesy haunted house effects and stuff. Mm-hmm. Derek tells you that he usually tries to record around the commercial breaks, as you know. Mm-hmm. So he his VCR is actually one of those new ones that will stop recording mm-hmm. whenever it goes to commercial. Mm-hmm. And so it doesn't always pick up her segments, mm-hmm. But yeah, he tells you about her. He's like, yeah, man, I think her real name's Karen or something, but she goes by Mistress Black. It's pretty cool.
Yeah, she was pretty impressive in person. She was really beautiful.
Yeah, man, she's smoking. So, did you say you had 2 tickets?
Yeah, so do you want to go? Because I think you'd love it.
Dude, totally.
All right.
Oh, look, it's on Halloween and everything. That's so cool. I know,
isn't that neat?
That's
it's awesome. Yeah.
Oh, dude, I am so stoked.
You're starting to sound like Snake from The Simpsons.
All right.
All right.
I can't believe how stupid this town is. Or no, wait, could this town get any stupider? Yeah. All right, so...
Wow, so the audition, I'm waiting to hear back from
Indeed.
Just Chill.
Indeed. Just Chill. So, so it's actually October 30th.
Oh, shit.
So the thing is the next day.
Okay,
so.
Well, have I heard from the Just Chill people? Because...
Nope, still waiting.
Damn it. All right, I'm going to go to work.
Yep.
Is the 30th, what day is that of the week?
Looking it up right now. It is, 30th is Monday. So this was your first day back at work. Mm-hmm. So yeah.
So that happened on Friday.
What's that?
The audition?
The callback was actually Sunday night.
Oh.
Yeah.
Okay.
29th.
All right. So. Mm-hmm. It's the 30th.
Yep.
I haven't heard shit.
Nope.
I'm at work.
Yep. Do your thing. Uh-huh. Come home. Check the message machine.
Nothing.
No luck.
Damn it. Probably didn't get it.
31st. Uh-huh. Go to work.
Yeah.
Do your thing.
Yeah, I'm excited about the party, though.
Absolutely. So you've made plans to meet Derek at the KTLA Studios. Mm-hmm. And so you do so after work.
Yeah.
And on Sunset Boulevard. Mm-hmm. And yeah, you head on in. So, the tickets tell you which studio it is or which soundstage it is. Mm-hmm. So there's a lot of other people there. You see a lot of people come in costume and stuff, And, there's various stage managers directing everyone and, okay, take your seats here, blah, 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 Mm-hmm. A warm-up comic comes out and, kind of does his thing. It's mildly amusing. Mm-hmm. The stage in front of you is, done in typical Mistress Black fashion, which is, lots of black velvet drapery and a big fainting couch, with a red velvet upholstery and mahogany. giant prop cauldron with vapor coming out of it, and then just like skulls and candles and all this other stuff.
Right. This is really fun.
So so Derek's pretty excited too. You guys are sort of chattering away, and then one of the things the stage managers are at pains to tell you all about is that this is going out live. Obviously, it's Halloween night. It's going out live, so they show you how the applause sign works, and say that there may be some audience participation, but please keep it clean, and so on and so forth. So in due course, 8:00 rolls around, and you go on the air, and the cameras are swiveling around on their tripods and their booms, and Mistress Black comes out, and she looks much the same as you saw her 2 days ago.
Whoa,
although
weird.
she's wearing all black, for this one. It's like in stage makeup and so forth. But she comes out,
It's
and
even more striking.
yes, exactly. So she comes out, and she
Does her shtick.
does her shtick, exactly. So and like basically there's like these sort of cutaways to little short features and stuff, So in between the cutaways, she generally is just kind of off to the side, talking with this, the same guy that you saw.
Right, who gave me the
night.
passes. Well, I want to thank her.
Well, like usually
She's shooting, so I don't want to bug her.
right, exactly. But like when she's over talking to the guy, like usually she's kind of talking to him in a way that she's keeping the audience in her eye line, and she's looking at you.
Oh, shit.
She's got you singled out.
Oh, damn.
So about 45 minutes into the show,
Did I get a little boner from that? I don't know.
I don't know, maybe little
chub.
half chub, yeah.
A little half boner.
Uh huh.
I don't know how that works for guys.
You have to shift in your seat a little
I
bit.
shift a little.
Make a little room in your pants.
Yep.
In your stonewashed jeans.
Yeah, you know it.
So
Black t-shirt.
Black t-shirt, yeah. Leather jacket. So about 45 minutes into the show, a couple times already she's had these sort of mild audience participation elements, where she kind of singles somebody out and like almost like a stand-up comic,
Right, yeah,
ooh,
like, oh, look at this guy.
look at this guy over here. Ooh, goes over to the big fat guy in the front row with the toupee and like spins his toupee around, that kind of thing, But after one of the short segments, which was like an old vintage spooky cartoon, they come back and she's like, all right, well, now's my favorite part of the show. I want to get somebody up from the audience. Do I have any volunteers?
I'm gonna elbow Derek because I'm always in front of the camera. So
Right.
It's just like I want to give him a chance because this is like his thing. He does this. So hey, you should raise your hand.
All right. So Derek puts his hand up, and she's kind of scanning around. She's like, "Oh, over there." So the guy that she's been communicating with heads up into the audience and comes over towards you. And Derek starts to stand up, oh, right. And the guy looks at him and he says, "Sit down." And then he looks at you and he says, "Come on."
Oh, I'm so sorry, dude.
He's like, no, it's cool. It's cool.
No, it's not cool.
No, just go, man. Go.
All right, so I go.
All right,
So I'm like, oh shit. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So, but again, I'm composed because I work in front of a camera all the time. So it's just improv.
Right. Yes.
So I can do this.
Right. Indeed, and it is rather
And
improv-y.
it's good exposure too.
Oh yeah.
Because
Yeah.
I'm sure people would recognize me.
Yes. Exactly. So you get up on the stage and Mistress Black is up there and she's like, "Well, hello. You look familiar. What's your name?"
Oh yeah, I'm Erin Evans. I work on Invitation to Love, actually.
Oh,
I'm a soap star.
Wow. How Hollywood can we get?
Yeah, well.
Well then, a bona fide actor. Well, you're the only one up on this stage, I got to tell you. Well, let's just get into this. I'm glad we got an actor because this is actually a little play, a little skit, if you will. So just play along with us, Aaron. Was it Aaron?
Yeah.
Yeah, just play along with us, and we'll see how it turns out. This is a little something called the Vampire's Kiss.
Okay, I like vampire movies.
Good. So, like about 4 other guys come out on the stage, and they're dressed in these kind of like Victorian outfits, like one of them's playing this sort of Renfield character, and, another's playing like a Van Helsing, and, basically this skit unfolds, and you're just kind of in the middle of it. Yeah, kind of, they'll occasionally kind of tug your sleeve or, indicate you need to sit here or stand here or whatever. But, you're playing this kind of like hapless dupe kind of character, and then, there's like rubber bats on wires.
Is the audience enjoying it?
Yeah. I mean, it's totally cornball. There's rubber bats on wires, and there's, recordings of wolf howls and all these quotes and throwbacks to Dracula and other classic vampire movies. So, and then, but it finally culminates with you as the sort of like Jonathan Harker type character, falling under the spell of the vampire, and so Karen's got these prop vampire fangs on that look awfully realistic.
Yeah, it is eerie,
very nice, very high quality. Even up close, you can't really tell. Yeah. And so finally, like on the couch, she's got you, and she just presses her bosom up against you and runs her hand over your...
Well, I'm used to actresses.
Sure, you can turn it off.
Still, it's a little like, whoa, it's a little thrilling.
And she's still cracking jokes like, try and control yourself, Aaron, this is a family show, that kind of thing. But like running her hand up your chest and then, up to your neck, and you can, again, like as soon as her skin touches yours, it just feels ice cold, like cement, Ugh.
Weird.
And then she's leaning in, and as she's leaning in, she kind of whispers to you, like, just go with this, and so she's leaning in, and you feel her mouth on your neck.
Oh my God.
And then you feel this momentary sense of pain.
Ow.
Very quickly overtaken by an almost orgasmic feeling.
Oh no.
Your last rational thought is, oh my God, I'm totally, creaming myself live on local TV. But it's not like sexual, it's like this overwhelming feeling of, like a rush, like an adrenaline rush and a dopamine hit all at the same time, And then, so you're laying back on the couch, so you can hear the audience going, woo, like Married with Children style, But then even that begins to fade, and your vision is turning black.
Oh, that's weird. I haven't. That's weird.
Yeah, and you're basically you're losing all conscious thought.
I'm gonna faint.
Point.
I feel like I'm gonna faint.
You're fainting is basically how it feels. Yeah. And
have you ever fainted?
I don't think so.
Okay, I have.
You have. When somebody spoke ill of your of something. Oh, my stars! I'm going to faint.
No.
Somebody used harsh language in your presence.
No, it was when I was donating blood.
Oh, that's right.
Even though I did.
Well, so you're donating blood right now. So yes, you lose consciousness, and yeah, so basically,
whoa,
you wake up.
What was that?
I don't know. You wake up, and you feel very strange.
Yeah, where am I?
You are in an alleyway.
Oh, what? What the fuck? Okay, so I'm like sitting bolt upright.
You're wearing a different shirt.
What kind of a shirt?
It's the Mistress Black show shirt, like the one they give out as a complimentary t-shirt.
I was turned and all I got was this lousy t-shirt.
It is fairly soaked with blood.
Oh, so I feel my neck.
There's nothing there. You don't feel any...
soaked with blood? How can I tell? Is it a white t-shirt?
Well, no. See, that's why you didn't know at first. But then as you're looking at it, as you feel it, It's got,
But it must be sweat. It has to be sweat. Why would it be blood?
You can smell it. You can actually you can smell it without even like lifting your fingers to your nose or anything.
Like I instantly know it's blood.
You instantly know it's blood, and then you realize you've got some on your face.
Oh God!
Around your mouth.
I gotta get out of here. Mm-hmm. So I get up.
Go ahead and set your blood pool to 1. By the way,
where's blood pool?
Should be on there somewhere.
Oh yes, to 1.
To 1. Thank you.
Okay, mine was all full.
Yeah, we put that in, but it's actually should be set at 1.
Okay, so 1.
So
I'm gonna try to get out.
Hold on.
Okay,
we're wrapping up the prelude here. So yeah, you stand up, and you notice 2 things. First of all, you feel terrified, but your body physiologically is not showing any signs of that. For example, you do not feel your heart hammering inside your chest. Secondly, you realize you're actually quite near your home. Mm-hmm. Thirdly, you see very nearby to you, there is a small dog.
No. Is it Barkley?
Mm-hmm.
Is he dead?
Yes. It looks like he's been partially devoured.
Barkley! No! I'm crying. Mm-hmm. But can I cry?
So you begin to cry.
Tears just aren't coming, Michael.
Tears just aren't coming. You begin to cry, and as you go to wipe the tears away, you realize that they're tears of blood. And we'll end it off on that super emo note.
No! OMG.